Hi everyone, welcome to our green guiding tour of Lund. We are Johanna and Catalina from Halvad Universitet, a student organization here at Lund University that's focused on sustainability. Together with the Association for Responsible Consumption in Sweden, we set up a sustainability-related guiding tour for you guys here in Lund.
Yeah, so right now we are at Medveten in the center of Lund, and to your left you can see Saluhallen, which also has the Systembolaget. And you can also see the market, which is quite common here at Medveten. And to your right, you can also see one of many falafel places here at Lund.
So now we're going to head to our first stop, which is the Fritidsbanken.
To get to Fritidsbanken from Mårtenståget, it's super simple. Just head across the square, take a left before you get to the cinema, and you'll be there in no time at all. Before we head right in though, what exactly is Fritidsbanken? Well, to try and sum it up in one sentence, it's a great place to borrow equipment for practically any activity or sport you can think of. We had a chat with them to find out more.
Okay, so thank you so much for letting us come here to Fritidsbanken. Could you tell us a bit about the place?
Well, Fritidsbanken is an organization that's all over Sweden. We have 100 banks that loan out fritids, leisure equipment for free for 2 weeks.
Okay, so is there not any cost at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, so how does it work if you want to lend something?
You just come in, find what you want, and we register what you want to loan.
Okay, and where are all the items from? Where do you get them from?
They are donated by people around Lunds kommun, so everything is given to us for free.
Okay, that's really cool.
And Fritidsbanken really does have everything. On the top floor, they're storing summer sports equipment, as well as camping gear, board games, Yahtzee is always fun, and Cluedo is a classic, of course, as well as football boots, rollerblades, the list goes on. If you take a trip downstairs, right past their golf club collection, you'll find their winter sports section, with snowboards, skis, sleds, and so many pairs of ice skates. Seriously, a scary number of ice skates. Not to mention ice hockey sticks and bike helmets, which is pretty handy. Time to head back upstairs now, and we're off to our next destination, Stead Crossing. This is a slightly longer walk, but still less than 10 minutes. On the way, you'll pass Smålands, which always has something going on. Stead Crossing is just a little ways down from there. They're a sort of jack-of-all-trades venue for a lot of different initiatives, which we'll get into in a moment. The Circle Centre, which has a massive lending library of all sorts of useful things, is usually found by entering the front door. But today we're taking the side gate, just down to the left of the main building. We're here to meet a former director at Stead Crossing, to have a chat about what they're all about.
Yeah, hello, my name is Rosa Rydahl and I'm the former managing director of Stead Crossing, this beautiful place that we're at. Right now we're standing in the urban gardening session of Stead Crossing. Stead Crossing is a municipality-driven organization that supports projects and organizations within the arts, culture, innovation and sustainability. And if you want to come and join the movement of Stead Crossing, you can come and see for yourself. We have the bike kitchen and the Circle Centre where you enter through that door over there, the furthest away. And we have a makerspace, a workshop with a lot of different equipment. There you enter there, and you're standing here in this urban gardening spot, and you can also join the bee farming project, Be the Change. We have so many different projects, and also you can start your own if you're interested. So just check out our Facebook, Stead Crossing Lund, That's where you can find all the events, and you can also find the info about how you become a part of Stead Crossing.
To give you a bit of a deeper dive into some of the organisations mentioned there, we'll start with the Bike Kitchen. In their own words, they're a free-to-use workshop where you can get advice and use tools to fix your bicycle. Then there's the Circle Centre, who I mentioned before. They have a huge library of useful things you can borrow, everything from pots and pans to games, bikes and a portable grill. Plus there's Be The Change, who actually started as a collaboration between ABC and Hållbart Universitet. Be The Change gives students and community members the opportunity to learn about pollinators and beekeeping, aiming to build a biodiverse and pollinator-friendly Lund. Stead Crossing is also a great place to just sit out in the sun for a bit, but we can't stop too long. Next up is our final stop on the tour. This time we're heading to Everest, a cafe in the centre of Lund. Head back towards Mortenstorget and across Stortorget, past the cathedral, and take a right at the Grand Hotel. Now time for a well-earned coffee, but first, what makes Edwa special?
So this is Edwa's Scaffolding, Edwa's Pantry in English if you need a translation. So this is a completely vegan cafe slash restaurant slash pub bar-ish thing. Several things, and we're connected to the Herbivore as well, which is another vegan restaurant in Lund.
Yeah, that's I really love. Like, I can just say personally that this is like my favorite cafe. I really like the food, and you serve like both like lunch and like fika stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we have a food menu for lunch and dinner, and then we have cakes we bake ourselves. For fika, super good. Everyone likes them.
Yeah, and you said that everything is vegan, like
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
on the menu is
Exactly.
vegan. It's nice, so you don't even have to ask like, can I
No.
get it? That's perfect.
And we also have like several gluten-free like options as well. So a lot of people who aren't used to having options
Yeah,
finally have options here.
yeah, that's so nice. Okay, when are you open?
At the moment, Wednesday to Sunday from 11:30 to 10:30.
Okay, that's good. Good to know.
And I think we can all honestly vouch for how good the fika is at Edwa's. We got iced lattes and chocolate cake, and seeing as it was lovely and sunny, decided to take them outside.
Thank you all for joining us on this tour. We hope to see you soon.
Skål!